are more than 30 publishers involved, more than 2,300 stores involved in over 65 countries. More than 1 million people will show up for Free Comic Book Day this year, making it the world's largest comics-related event.
We're the first ones here!
We got here around 4 to 4. This is our 4th year of being first in line.
Excited to read them. Best holiday of the year.
Get your claws into some comics today.
1, 2, 3. Savage Dragon is a superhero comic, but it's set in real time. What I wanted to do is do a world where all the characters would just would grow up with you, and you could be like sitting there going, I remember when I was in high school, he's in high school, I remember this, now this is going on. So it's just been this generational thing of having characters grow up and assume command of the book. Free is the best price to pay for anything.
This is my book, Tales of Honor for Free Comic Day. It's free. It's a good price, right? And it's a science fiction, fantasy, military, epic. It's great stuff, and it's free. Joe actually started the Free Comic Day, so it's an honor to be here where this whole shebang started. So and just the turnout here is pretty amazing. So it's a lot of fun. So it's worth the trek.
I love comics because they've just been entertainment for me for so long, ever since I was a kid, and comics have kind of grown up with me. I think comics are really maybe the most amazing form of visual entertainment.
Okay. Woohoo! I want you to wish a happy birthday to one of our special guests, Mr. William Sharp. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Liam. Happy birthday to you.
I think it's an amazing thing. Joe, who runs Flying Colours, created the whole thing, which is just brilliant. So it's a privilege not only to be part of it, but to be doing it in the shop where it was born. I think it's fantastic to be able to get new people into comics and for new kids to discover new books and just for the whole industry to be celebrated in this way every year. It's an amazing thing.
Okay. I picked that book because I'm a DC Comics fan. And I don't know what this is about, but I saw Darkseid and Superman, so that was good. And then the other 3 were just pretty random, since I'm not familiar with them at all.
So I picked up Tales of Honor, got signed by Matt Hawkins, the writer. Also got Savage Dragon, signed by the writer, creator, and artist, Erik Larsen. For Free Comic Books, got Fight Club, Ninja Turtles, and also Erik was really kind enough to draw me a really cool sketch here.
I got Simpsons comic, Bob's Burgers, and the Defend comics. Well, I watched The Simpsons and Bob Burgers, and then the Defend comics. I've never heard of it, and it seems really cool.
Got Ninja Turtles and Secret Wars. Oh, I'm a big Ninja Turtle fan. I have an extremely large collection, so I was definitely going to get this. I actually got 2 of them. And just Secret Wars, the new Marvel thing that's going on right now, so I figured start getting into it and stuff.
World of Aspen, Valiant, 25th anniversary special. A lot of different comics, and they look nice. It's like Egyptian history, but in space it looks like. First set of comics.
You get 3 of them, and the Avengers. I'm a cartoonist, and I have a private collection of over 300 different, and I belong to the Northern California Cartoon Union Association.
What I love about comics, I've been reading and collecting since I was a kid. I love the world that it takes you to. You escape into this world of superheroes, and then there's villains and all this craziness.
I love comics that they have superheroes who fight bad guys. I'm dyslexic, and it lets you kind of go into a world that you probably never experienced when you're reading them.
I like a lot of the art. I'm really into the artistic spectrum of it. I really have a lot of favorite artists. So yeah, being able to come here and see like all the free stuff that they have available is really nice.
It's part of Americana. Superman, Batman, a lot of them went on to be TV series and movies.
It's a very, very personal thing for me. I love to say I like it because I always want to be Spider-Man, but to me he was more of a...
but I also use Photoshop as well.
It's more of an almost religious thing for me, because all these books gave me some sort of peace when I was going through probably the worst time of my life. So my parents had cancer when I was a kid. They died before I got out of high school. So comics like Spider-Man gave me like a 2-hour break. And ever since then, whenever I had tough times, I went to comics. And so what I hear from people now when I make comics is they had a tough time in life and they got a break through my comics. And so it's sort of full cycle.
I'm happy about anyone showing up to Free Comic Book Day here at Flying Colors or any of the other 2,300 stores. I did not come up with this event to make it a Flying Colors only event. I did it for building comics as a whole, so that the business of all retailers would prosper from Free Comic Book Day. But more than that more people would come in and try comics.
What I love about Free Comic Book Day is the camaraderie with everybody that's here. Standing in line, you actually make a whole ton of friends, kind of get to know each other, and then see what everybody's likes, dislikes, and then also getting to know like the other communities that are out there, like on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere.
Camaraderie. We're all in this together as nerds and geeks and people of difference.
Well, it's just interesting. I really don't know that much about it, but it's interesting.
You can come into the store and you see all the cute kids dressed up in the costumes.
I like the dressing up as comic book characters. The costumes have to be my favorite part, though. I love reading, and this is the first time I went to a Free Comic Book Day, so I just wanted to get some books. Every May 2nd.
Being surrounded by all these people, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I was hyped up for it the whole week.
I like how everyone gets together and that people of all ages can go and get free comic books, because I was seeing a bunch of people in costume, from people in their 40s to little toddlers, and it was really nice to have that be a thing that people can do without getting judged or anything.
We know that when anyone comes in who is a reader, if you're a reader, if you come into a well-stocked comic book store, we're going to find something that you're going to love coming back to week after week and month after month. So this is just that great invitation here at Flying Colors and at 2,300 stores all over the world to check out what's going on in comics.
Happy Free Comic Book Day! Happy Free Comic Book Day! Happy Free Comic Book Day!
Happy Free Comic Book Day!
Happy Free Comic Book Day!
Happy Free Comic Book Day.
Happy Free Comic Book Day!
Happy Free Comic Book Day.
Happy Free Comic Book Day.
Happy Free Comic Book Day! Happy Free Comic Book Day, people! Happy Free Comic Book Day! Happy Free Comic Book Day, guys!
Happy Free Comic Day.
Happy Free Comic Book Day!
Happy Free Comic Book Day.
Happy Free Comic Book Day.